And we are live. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Live Drive Jive Archive with your host, Dr. Frank Monday. Doctor of Philosophy, so don't get too fucking excited. I don't have any advice for you on anything really, except I can highly recommend that this Friday, 5th of November 2021, Dr. Justin Sledge will be presenting the Almadal of King Solomon on his channel, Esoterica. So make sure you get over there and watch that. I don't know if it's a live chat or just a premiere, but I will be there for show. Also, there's going to be a new X series by Dark Journalist. I just watched Dr. Joseph Farrell's Giza Death Star transmission from the center of occupied USA. And he was absolutely giddy over the fact that the elites flying in on all their Learjets to discuss how they can start making synthetic meats for the plebes while they dine on the choicest filet mignon and lobster tails. Paul Joseph Watson put out a really funny one where he says Prince Andrew is an idiot. So get over there and watch that. Dr. Farrell was in a real giddy mood, like a schoolgirl with a lollipop. Funny stuff. Let's get some yo's out there in Happy Land for today, Friday. Very exciting news for the weekend. I'm already on Friday. I think you guys are a little behind me in time. That's because you're slow, you know. Guys like me, we travel in the future. Yo, come on, yo. That really clears the palate. Get them up, get them out of the way. Pack them up, pack them in. Let me begin. I came to win. Battle me, that's a sin. I won't tear a sock up. Punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and yo, the whole crew act up. Get up, stand up. Come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump and touch the ceiling. You know how it goes. So I have got a late start this morning, kind of a bummer, because I'm running into all the fucking traffic, man. These guys are out in force, clogging up the byways and the highways. So you got to be especially careful when the road's clogged with AI. Let me tell you a little bit about the AI over in my hood, where, man, it's fucking Lovecraftian today. Good God, we have got miasmic overcast fog just covering the city. I couldn't even breathe yesterday. It was so bad. I would say that the AQI yesterday was probably upward of 700, 5 to 700. Today it's probably pushing 7 to 9. Hopefully the blessed Solomon, sun and moon will burn some of this shit off, man. We need that celestial Helios more than ever. Oh God, what's going on here? Fucking e-ticket ride to Disneyland. Red and blue lights, police kiosks. The fuck? Yeah, so it was bad yesterday, man. And it was my hard day too. And so by the end of the day, I was assed out, man. I remember when the first great plague, batshit soup plague, came through Beijing. It was 2003. And the AQI would range between 1,200 and 2,500. And folks were dropping dead from respiratory problems. And they're like, it's the batshit soup. And I'm like, no, it's not. Have you looked outside? Have you seen the fucking clouds of ionizing radiation blowing through the city? And you're saying it's the batshit soup that's getting them? All right, I mean, if you say so. Obviously, I'm broadcasting from the Twilight Zone, where everything is satire. So please take into consideration that Frank Monday is not a real person. Old Peking is just some distant dreamland in the mind of a man long ago gone insane from heavy metal poisoning. You breathe 20 years of heavy metals, mercury, lead, and phosphates, and I do believe, I think that the doctor at the Chinese CDC, he said that we're all legally insane over here. Legally. So, fun times, you know how it goes. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Oh no, they're predicting traffic up ahead. Jesus. So I got a late start, and when you get a late start, man, there just ain't no solving the equation. So check it out this weekend. I'm very excited about it. Wow, how many minutes have I gone already? 6? Okay. That's more than I need. Dr. Justin Sledge, absolutely my favorite scholar for esoteric, religious, and occult research. For a young man, my absolute favorite researcher for occult anthropology is Poke Runyon. The big difference between Dr. Justin Sledge and Master Magi Poke Runyon is that Poke practices. He's a practicing ceremonial magician. He's the grandmaster of the Temple of Astarte, of which I am an initiate. I'm a neophyte. They're neophytes they call Pastophorus. You can check them out on the just Google search the Church of Hermetic Sciences if you're interested. I'm in the Associates program. I think I've told that story before. In order to get initiated, I had to fly back to the United States, hunt him down, find him in the canyon that he lives in, and climb to the top of his wizard's tower and knock on his door and be like, "Beloved Poke, I'm here for initiation." He's like, "Get a shovel and a broom and go out there and clean the fucking yard." And I was like, "Yes, sir. I will do whatever thou commands, provided it's within reason." So I got out there and I participated in Pastophorus 2019 during the Adonai celebration. Adonia. And I received a secret esoteric name. I'll not tell you what it is. It was fun, man. It was worth it. It took me 6 months of driving Uber Lyft in Southern California in order to be able to make it happen. And I had to take a break from this miasmic pollution over here, man. It gets bad. Let me tell you, nobody can tell you about Beijing pollution like Frank motherfucking Monday, baby. He knows all about that shit. He's been here since day one. 20 fucking years, 20 plus years of living in shit soup. It's like swimming around in shit soup, sucking on a fucking turd. If you don't believe me, come on over and try it. Try to breathe through this fucking shit. And see if you're, after 20 years of breathing this shit, see if you're in better condition than I am. I've seen motherfuckers drop dead from this shit. We used to joke in the early days that the only way to get a breath of fresh air was to go out back and have a cigarette, because at least that's filtered. Yeah, we're coming up on the exit to the superhighway. You guys know me, I'd love to chat for 20-30 minutes at a time, but it's just unreasonable. You can't upload them to the fucking boob tube. Mugbook don't give a fuck. That old alien overlord Zuckerberg over at Mugbook, he's got his head straight up his ass. Twatter, I've tried to use Twatter. I can't figure it out. Every time I open Twatter, it's just a blank page. I sent different folks messages, nobody responds. So it's the end of the world as we know it. Not really though. This is the world as I've known it for 2 decades. Lovecraftian nightmare. Great Cthulhu blah, 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 has risen. And he has made his residence here in Old Peking. Don't let nobody tell you different. Y'all good looking sexy people out in Happy Land, stay well. I'm going through the gate. Let us pray. Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one. Got a prayer request for my little niece, Natasha. She's suffering. If you guys do that kind of prayer thing to, you know, whatever pagan god you solicit, that you pay homage to, say a little prayer for Natasha, because she's in a bad way. Not a lot you can do about that, man. Poor little thing. Alrighty then. Yeah. Transmission says finished broadcast, but y'all good looking sexy people out in Happy Land know better than that. It continues on into the abodes of the future.